Today we're going to try Don Pancho's Express Meal Kits Chicken Street Tacos Edition. This is just something very interesting I found in my local grocery store, H-E-B, but I looked it up. It is at other grocery stores, not at Walmart currently, but it's around. It might be at local grocery stores. You can check, look up the product finder and all that good stuff. But Don Pancho's Express Meal Kit, it was pretty cheap. That's why I wanted to try it out. Most meal kits of this nature are generally pretty expensive, the kind of things that you buy in the deli to like get a shortcut to meals, like already grilled chicken and already grilled steak and stuff, and already done brisket and all that good stuff like this, and Alfredos and the Rani lasagna, all that good stuff, the Rana lasagna, all that good stuff is usually pretty expensive, but this was $9.99, which is pretty good considering what you get. They're saying you're going to get 6 tacos out of this thing, and it's pretty hefty. It's 22 ounces, so it's over a pound of stuff for $10. Hopefully, ideally enough for 2. That would be the nice thing to have. But you have 6 flour and white corn blend tortillas, which I don't really know how that's going to go. I don't think I've ever had a tortilla quite like that. I would normally just prefer a corn tortilla, like a white corn tortilla. That's fine. Chicken, Diego salsa, which, to be honest, I will try, but I probably will not use on most of the tacos because I'm not a salad person. But then we have Chipotle Crema, which is very, very, very interesting to me, and I'm hoping that's good because that has potential. And then a jack and cheddar cheese blend. So the tacos on here, even though for some reason they have cilantro on them in the picture and there's not cilantro in here, otherwise that's what you're going to get. It's going to be chicken with the salsa, chipotle crema, and cheese, and that's it. So if you want to get other things to put in here, like some cilantro or some onions or some jalapenos or something, you're gonna have to add that yourself. But I'm gonna eat it the way it comes, and because it's got microwave instructions, so that's what we're gonna do. Remove chicken from pouch, place on microwave safe plate, cover with paper towel, and microwave on high for 2 minutes. So 2 minutes for the chicken. Remove tortillas from pouch, wrap in a paper towel, and microwave on high for 45 seconds. And then place meat and tortillas, top with cheese and sauces, and enjoy. So very simple. We're microwaving the chicken, we're microwaving the tortillas to make them pliable, and then we're putting it together. That's really all there is to it. Everything else is refrigerated. So we'll see how it goes. There is stovetop directions. You can heat it on a flame with a little bit of water just until it's hot, and then heat the tortillas in a pan, but we're not going to do that. And they also have some recommendations, which are sour cream, guacamole, diced onion, cilantro, jalapenos, or lime. All of those, except for jalapenos, because I just don't like jalapenos, sound really good, but we're just going to eat it the way it comes because I'm lazy, and half the reason I wanted to review this and check it out is because it's a perfect, ideal meal for somebody who's lazy like me and just wants to microwave some crap. But if you do have some, you could always buy like the pre-packaged pico de gallo and dollop some sour cream on here, and it would be fine. So let's just check it out the way it comes. Let me open it real fast. I guess I don't have to, I was going to just cut away, but I guess I can just show you what everything looks like before we heat it up. So let me open it. Here we have our cheese. I'll be honest, it doesn't look like the best cheese. It looks like, already like cheap pre-shredded cheese looks in a bag, which I'm fine with. I don't really like the pre-shredded cheese too much. I don't buy it personally. I'll buy a block and shred it myself because it's just so much better. But I'm not, I'm not a snob. I'll be fine with this. And then we have our chicken, which is fully cooked, seasoned, diced chicken breast, pollo asado with rib meat. So that's what it looks like right there. We got the back. That's actually going to have a better view. It looks pretty decent. It looks pretty decent for pre-cooked chicken, and number one ingredient is boneless, skinless chicken breasts with rib meat, so it might be good. Seasonings include paprika, black pepper, crushed red pepper, cayenne, cumin, dehydrated onion, bell pepper powder, cilantro flakes. So maybe there are cilantro flakes in here. No, I don't really see any. Lemon juice powder again, which is made of corn syrup, solids, lime. Oh, lemon juice and then lime juice powder, soybean oil, natural flavor. So you got some good flavors in here. Here's our Diego salsa, which looks like a kind of like, it looks like a fresh made salsa with just tomatoes. Probably, I would assume tomatoes and onion and jalapenos. Just a nice, simple, fresh salsa. And then we have our Chipotle Crema, which I'm very interested in trying. I'm not sure, maybe you gotta shake it up. I'm not sure what that is. That must just be some kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure why the packaging has that like weird line around it, but that's okay. Looks good. And then we have our white flour and corn tortillas, 6-pack. They look more like flour. It's weird. They kind of look like corn on one side and flour on the other, but they're a blend, hybrid blend. So let's check it out. I'm gonna microwave this and come back with some tacos and show you what they look like put together. Well, here's my platter of tacos. I don't want to angle it too far and spill cheese because I already spilled a little cheese in my kitchen. But let me grab one. Let me grab the one with salsa so I can show you. That's this one. A little bit up close what we got there. There's the chicken and cheese. It's kind of hard to tell, but I put the crema sauce and the salsa on top there. It's there. I put it on pretty thick, but it's just covered with cheese. So they give you a generous amount of cheese, and the chicken seems like it's pretty good portion for 6. Probably 5, I would say, would be better filled tacos, but you could definitely stretch it to 6 and be okay. So let's take a bite. This looks pretty good. I'm dripping some juices, but that's okay. That's never a bad thing in my mind. I ate that entire taco pretty quickly, and I genuinely really liked it. The only thing I didn't necessarily like was the salsa, and I'm not going to put the blame on the salsa. That's on me. I just generally don't like the taste of salsa. But I will say that salsa had absolutely no spice to it. It's very much like a fresh tomato salsa. It really tastes like, and I was looking through the ingredients here, just like somebody mixed some tomatoes with onion and cilantro, and that's pretty much it. There is a bunch of other crap in here. According to them, it's made from fire roasted tomatoes, onion, cilantro, green bell pepper, garlic, lime juice, salt, serrano peppers, spices, water, dehydrated garlic, dehydrated onions, sodium benzoate, and something else. But it's a very simple kind of tomatoey salsa, which is fine if you like that, but not for me. I mean, I don't like salsas in general. I don't like heat really in general, so this would be the salsa I would like if I was going to like one, but I don't know. It's fine. It's just a very simple tomato salsa with no spice to it. The crema, on the other hand, excellent. I really enjoyed it. I think that's the highlight of, besides the chicken, which I'll get to in a second, it's the highlight of the meal. It doesn't have a very strong Chipotle taste to it. It's more lime focused, which is interesting because it doesn't even say lime. It just says Chipotle Crema, but it's smooth, it's creamy, it has a strong lime taste, and then the Chipotle is more of a not an aftertaste, but it comes in second. It's a secondary flavor. I wish this ingredients list was a little easier to read, but according to them, the Chipotle Crema has sour cream, non-fat milk, and then the third ingredient is light mayonnaise, which may say something about me because I really enjoyed it, but the third ingredient is in fact light mayonnaise. Let's see. Red wine vinegar, cilantro, roasted green chilies, garlic, cojita cheese, chipotle pepper puree, and pumpkin seeds. Interesting. Cultured dextrose to protect flavor, cultured non-fat dry milk powder, xanthan gum, canola oil, cornstarch, paprika, and that's it. So light mayo, interesting, but it worked. It made it very creamy. I didn't taste any mayo in it. It just tasted more like a lime sauce with a nice chipotle kind of secondary flavor note. I really enjoyed it. I put it on all the tacos. The chicken is surprisingly good. Whatever they seasoned it with, it is fantastic. Let's see what it says right here. I'm not going to read the whole list this time, but I'm going to go for the major ones. So the chicken has spices including paprika, black pepper, crushed red pepper, cayenne, cumin, dehydrated garlic, dehydrated onion, bell pepper powder, cilantro flakes, lemon juice powder. Oh, I already went over this before. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I just did that for no reason. So don't worry about that if you're watching this video. I'm not going to edit it out because I'm too lazy right now. But yeah, the chicken is fantastic. So serving size is 1 tortilla plus 1/4 cup of chicken, 1 tablespoon of salsa, or a teaspoon of salsa, 1 teaspoon of crema, and 1 tablespoon of cheese. for 230 calories. So you're looking at how many calories total? About 1,300 to 1,400 calories for the whole thing. I think you can split this between 2 people. I think 3 tacos each person is fine. I would probably like to have 4 personally. So if you're sharing it with somebody who likes to eat less, that would be perfect. But if you're an eater, it might not be perfect for 2 of you, but it could work for 2, average people. I think 3 tacos is probably more than enough for a serving, considering the serving size is 1. So that's fine. The only disappointing thing about this is really the tortillas, which they're not bad. They're just kind of very, plain tortillas. I don't know what the point of the corn flour mixture is. It more leans towards flour, in my opinion. I don't really taste the corn too much. And they have a fine, flour tortilla-y taste. But they don't add anything. And I think microwaving them is part of the issue. They might be better, for sure would be better, heated up on a stove. And I have a gas oven, or a gas stove, so I could heat them up on the flame, and that would probably make them much, much better. So I would probably recommend that instead of microwaving them. It might be worthwhile, even if you're lazy, to get a little heat on them. But otherwise, I think this is a great meal kit. Even the cheese, which I was worried about, tasted fine. It has a decent jack cheese flavor to it. So I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but the Don Pancho's Express Meal Kit Chicken Street Tacos meal for $9.99, I think I'm gonna give it a 5. Even though I'm disappointed in the tortillas to a degree, I think for the price and the amount of food you get and how good it is overall, and considering the tortillas are the weakest link, but they're not bad, they're still okay, I think it deserves a 5. I think Don Pancho deserves a 5 on this. And he has other meal kits out there. There was a chicken enchilada one and a Mexican bowl, like a Chipotle bowl. And I kind of want to try those now that I've seen this. But I went for the chicken taco one first. And I think it's a good choice. So Don Pancho's Express Meal Kits, if you see these in your store, know that the chicken taco one, even microwaved, is very, very, very good. And probably could be better if it was just cooked on the stovetop. And the other ones are probably good too. I don't know. Maybe we'll try them one day, depending on if anybody watches this rambling video. But with that, I will see you all next time.